in your day-to-day life and in your meditations, whatever those formal meditations might be, whether it's a sitting meditation, walking meditation, yoga, movement meditation, um, journaling, whatever practices you engage in, really see deeply how everything is interconnected, how everything, like your experience is interconnected, so your breath is interconnected with your mind, it's interconnected with your body, so you can see the interconnection of your internally as an organism, and then you can sort of see the interconnection between all elements, all the everything going on in the around you. So first off, you can see directly the interconnection, and that has a powerful impact on realizing that the true nature of reality. And that can really have a profound effect on the falling away of the separate self. When you deeply see this interconnection again, and you make it a real practice to continually see that you're not separate, right? Every time you think, oh, I'm going to blame somebody for something that happened to me, realize that there's nothing separate. How can you blame anybody for anything when there's so many countless causes and conditions coming to play on that happening? So you start to really see that you're not separate. And then the other practice that you can engage in is really seeing that because everything is interconnected in this way, that everything you do has this effect into the world. And you can really see it. When I was skiing today, there's one of the lift operators who's he's like a little Dharma, he's like a little Buddha. And like he talks to people, and he's a DJ at night and a lift operator during the day. So he plays all this music, and he dances with the shovel. He spins the shovel. All you have to shovel the snow every once in a while to clear and he just has this joyful time. And you just look at the people around in line, because often people are impatient when they have to wait on ski hills, right? Because they want to get on to the run, and the fun part is standing in line isn't fun. But he just kind of lifts everybody up, and all he's doing is spinning a shovel and smiling and waving and just being himself. And you can just see that those simple acts having this massive ripple effect. And who knows what then that each of those people then, having just been uplifted that little bit, then go and do in their next action, and then then that next person. So you can start to see karma in that way, just how you have such an impact on the world and what you do. So that's another key part of the practice that I would emphasize for you. So really seeing the interdependence in everything, internally and externally, over and over and over again, and seeing how your actions in the world have this profound effect, and a much more effect than you can. So it just you can even imagine, wow, that all these people here that have been uplifted, in this way, this can have this massive ripple effect throughout, so many aspects of the world. So I would just keep it at that very simple level, and look also at the intention. So when you're putting these positive actions into the world, look at the intention also behind them, because that's really what determines the karmic fruit, is the intention behind the action. And I would keep it that simple, and because we can get bogged down, I guess I sometimes do that in the talks that I give, even in too much of the detail, but let's keep it at that practice level as much as we can. and accept the countless paradoxes that are just part of this unfolding. And I'll gotta say again, the paradoxes are due in large part because we speak at different levels of reality. We speak at the conventional level, and we speak at the ultimate level of reality. And each time we do, and you hear it in the Buddhist teachings, you'll speak to one group and say one thing, and then you'll hear another sutra and it'll be completely different. Well, he's speaking to a different group of people at a different um, level. Yeah, so don't get, the paradoxes can drive us into um, academic wonderland trying to figure them out, right? Been there, done that, so I don't recommend it. Yeah, it can be fun. Like Maureen asked about quantum physics. It can be fun exploring that stuff, but you're probably not going to get too far in terms of motivates you to go meditate. Because it looks like if the physicists think there's another reality underlying this everyday reality, maybe there's it's not just the Buddha saying it. There's physicists saying maybe there's something to this. I'll go meditate. Well, that's when the rubber hits the road, is when you go meditate, and when you shift what you put out into the world. Yeah. Is that a summary that you can kind of get your head around? And then I always like to leave you with practices that you then engage in, because that's what's important here, not just information.